Let's talk about taking risks. As you'll all be acutely aware, the last few years have been difficult for many people. I feel immensely lucky. Just after the first UK lockdown, I got a job in Switzerland and I haven't really looked back since. So that's why today's video is about taking risks, because I believe although I have been lucky, we do sometimes make our own luck. This is something that is a very scary prospect. Now, I wouldn't be sat in this beautiful location without some risk taking. You see, it was in the middle of a global pandemic and I'd just gotten through my final project to finish my degree. The job market was pretty dire. As the uncertainty of COVID-19 swept the globe, there weren't many places hiring. That being said, I was pushed in the direction of a job in the Swiss Alps by my mum. Thanks, Mum. It had long hours but great perks like accommodation and food included, as well as the opportunity to get out on the ski slopes, COVID rules dependent of course. I thought although there were some risks involved, like not knowing if I would be able to visit home in the holidays for example, which I couldn't, I knew I had to apply. 2 interviews and a week later I was flying out to Switzerland and I was looking to improve my French as well as try lots of new things. And you know what? I did all sorts like ski touring, hiking, wakeboarding, whitewater rafting, and I even went skydiving. I got to do all this because yes, I was very lucky, but I was also willing to ride that luck and take that risk. I've liked this lifestyle so much that I've stayed in Switzerland and managed to get myself another contract. So maybe if you take a few calculated risks, then you could find a career that suits you. Now I know that some of my students have found my YouTube channel. With that, shout out to the boys. Good to see you all here. But with that, I need to put out a disclaimer, and that is that you must talk through and think through these decisions with your friends and family and other peers to make sure that you're making the right decision. Basically, I want you to take calculated risks. Sometimes these risks won't pull off and sometimes it won't work out totally the way we wanted it to. And that is fine. That is something that happens in life and that is about growing. It's from an unlikely source, but Jim Carrey was giving a speech at a university and I was watching this and I thought the quote he gave was absolutely amazing. I'll give some context to it. So he was speaking about his dad, and I think his dad was an accountant or something in finance, and he hated the job and eventually he was let go. And Jim Carrey says, you can fail at what you don't want, so why not have a shot at doing something you love? And I think that is something that is really important. I hope all is as good as it can be with you. I hope you're taking care. I've been incredibly moved by what I've seen during this pandemic in terms of the togetherness of people, and I hope that that continues after this pandemic is over, if it ever ends. But that's it, that's the video. So go out there, take risks. I've been Henry, and I'll see you in the next one.